Good evening, folks. Here's me on a Sunday night thinking I'm going to be relatively efficient and quick with you. I hope so, but let me just get to the point. It came into me like this. I hope it comes in for you this way yourself. If you know what it means to be a believer, then you know. And we'll leave it at that. If you don't, I'm saying read the Bible. Why? Because the Bible reads you. It seems to me the most uncanny thing that, yes, you could read anything and be pretty much influenced by anything, but let's talk about ground source. It could be very opinionated, but when I'm speaking to the hearts on a Sunday night who might be feeling a little anxious about what's going on in the world, what's going on in their finances, what's going on with their loved ones, their family, do they have a job today? Will they have a job tomorrow? Where does artificial intelligence fit in? Is it going to boom or bust us, So with all of these things, get grounded in the Bible. It seemed to come into effect for me tonight. For me personally, I just opened it up. Some of you guys might know that little. I don't want to call it a trick by any means. No, it's just something if you're just feeling a little bit maybe lost in the wind or whipped by the wind. Either way you want to go with that. Just randomly open it up, and surprisingly enough, what I find to be sometimes not a challenging read, but not one that I'm like, oh, let me go to the book of Job. But I got Job 12. It spoke to me personally, and it spoke to me about the events in the world. And if I had to sum up one thing, the breath of life comes from God. So what can we all, any individually boast of? When those who have look down on those who don't have, that's not balanced. And yet at the same time, it's not right for us to judge those who can judge us, right? And we want that freedom as well, to be able to, not so much when I use the word judge, but to just have an opinion. What may be right for you and what might be right for someone else. Maybe there's no meeting in the middle, and sometimes I guess you could say that while you might need the transport of goods and resources to sustain life, you might have to divide, just create a border just for those differences. Again, I can't speak too much on that, but for me, if I'm talking to you guys, I'm looking for balance, and yeah, saving each and every one of us that live. And all of us who are alive deserve to live. And I love animals. I know they live, it seems to us, a different game, but I cherish nature, and I appreciate God very much. So you know what, tonight, guys, of course, it's a YouTube video, it's a YouTube channel, but I'd really like to hear what part of the Bible works for you. Tonight I got Job 12. I love Psalm 23. That's one of my favorites, but my anchor every single day is the Lord's Prayer. For me personally, yeah, I can get whipped up in the wind even before 9 a.m. the day begins, but you know what? The Lord's Prayer is my anchor. It kind of, that strong focus first thing in the morning when I just ready to get out of bed and start that day. Even on the weekends, it's my anchor. And thankfully to this day, I don't get too out there when it gets too out there. I love you guys. Have a great night. I look forward to seeing you guys again. You know I do. Take care. Bye.